On guys, Straights and Lottos, episode 5. My boy Player Prop Chris is back. My fault, bro. I just butchered your name.
Player Prop Chris, guys. Yeah, guys.
How was Belize, dude?
Dude, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It just obviously sucked because I wasn't actually able to bet. And there were a couple of
You
times.
fucking liar.
Well, legally
He
bet there.
He found the bookie in Belize in the shack.
But no, it was cool, like putting picks out and not actually really, because some of them I really didn't bet.
Yeah, no, you took a mental break.
Yeah,
bro. And that's
which was nice. I was able to clear my mind and came back, and I came back pretty strong.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what we spoke about. I think it was just internally, but like taking that break sometimes. Like, especially if you had like an off week, or it doesn't really matter. You take a break, you work out, you spend some time with family. You come back so much clear headed, and you can like make better picks sometimes.
Bro, like, because right before we went, I not like I was on like a losing streak, but you know I lost like maybe three parlays by like all by one.
Yeah,
and it was kind of tough. And then like we went. And I was just like, all right, this kind of feels good. I'll have a clear space. Because, when you're hammering bets like every single night, yeah, you could win. But it's just like, even if you're winning, it's just like, dude, you're up, like doing research.
Yeah, dude.
Like it's a lot. So I was happy to take a little bit of a break and come back and really get back into it.
Yeah, you get foggy, dude. Like, I was texting, Tyler the other day, and he's like, dude, take a fucking break. Like, it's like you said, you bet every single night. It's like you gotta do the research, you gotta do this, and it's like I was waking up at 6 a.m. and the first thing I'm doing is check in NHL schedule, NBA schedule, and I'm like, all right, I like these games, and it's 6 a.m.
and you're betting like fucking Japanese baseball and shit.
NC Dinos, baby. Nah, dude, the Japanese baseball is where it's at. Nah, shout out the cappers that are giving me those picks. I'm not gonna lie, it's not really mine, but we're just trying to give out winners. But
no, but it's true. It does get exhausting because it's like, you put a pick out, you want to be very confident in it, so you're gonna do research and everything. And
1,000%.
If it's 3 or 4 legs, like majority of mine, it could take like a good hour, maybe more, for you to really be like, okay, this is what I'm putting out. So. I mean, I'm not doing my research at 3, 4 a.m. like you are, but
dude, it's fucking degenerate, bro. I'd be like, I don't know if you see like my Instagram story time, but I'm literally posting at like 4 a.m. like tomorrow's picks and shit.
Dude, I'll wake up, and it's funny because I'll wake up and I'll go on, and dude, like I'm waking up at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And you just posted that story like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, what the hell is this kid doing up at 4 a.m. posting this shit?
Dude, I see so many people ask me that shit, and I'm just like, I don't know.
Like, do you not sleep?
Dude, I've been like, I don't know, dude. I gotta get my life together. I've just been like gambling and not sleeping. Nah, man, I don't sleep.
And then it's like I'll text you a pick. And I'm just like, oh, he's definitely not up now. It's like 7, 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, he'll be up at like 2 o'clock.
Yeah, that's when I'm waking up. I'll just, sometimes, and I also like to place bets. Like the Japanese baseball is nice because the games start at 5 a.m. our time. So I'll place the bet at like 2 a.m. And then when I wake up, I'm either a winner
or you're a loser.
Or I'm a loser.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But it's like,
but you don't have to stress it though.
I don't have to stress it, and that's what I like.
Yeah,
I like
just
to
bet it, and hopefully you win. Go to sleep, and if not, you didn't have to stress it anyway.
Yeah. So I like to wake up sometimes. It sucks when you're a loser though.
Yeah.
You wake up and you don't see your balance go up.
You're like, back to
It's
bed.
the same. No, that's the worst. You gotta like, the other night I placed like a 5 a.m. game, but I went to sleep at 2, but my dog woke me up at like 4:50. so I'm like shit. So now I'm up to like 7 o'clock, and now I'm watching the Japanese baseball game.
No, that's not good.
And I'm just sweating it. I'm at like 4 a.m. and I'm like, what does my life come to? All right, dude. So NBA playoffs has been pretty awesome.
Yeah, it has been. There's been some pretty exciting games.
Yeah.
Just last night with the Hawks beating the Celtics. I still think the Celtics are gonna win the series.
So do I.
Episode 1,
So do
actually, I said that they were gonna win. I think they're gonna win the whole thing.
Oh yeah, you did say
I
that.
did. I said the Celtics, and I still I still stand by that.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna take it.
Were they the favorite coming in?
They are right now.
No, or was Golden State?
I think Golden State was, but right now it looks like Boston is the favorite.
Yeah, I would imagine that. Yeah, Boston's amazing. They've been going off. I think, honestly, I just think that the Hawks. Trae Young's such a good player, so I think he was due to have a game.
Oh, for sure.
And I think, and that was my thought process last night. I had a small bet on the plus 13.5. And I actually thought they were gonna win. I should have took the plus 590.
Yeah.
But I had that gut feeling that that Trae Young was just gonna go off, and I think me thinking that it was just the thought of like if he goes off, they're gonna win because there's gonna be momentum.
He was due.
Yeah,
definitely. Because prior to that, he didn't really. I mean, listen, you don't have to put up 40 points to do well, but like, I just feel like he wasn't really contributing as much as he should have.
He wasn't at all.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing shit.
So I mean, he was due, and the Heat too, dude. The Heat are playing great. I mean, Jimmy Butler, I think he dropped like 56 points, something like that.
52 points, something like that.
I think they said that was the most points in the Heat's playoff like history. And bro, there's been a lot of ballers on that team. Dwayne Wade, LeBron.
I was just saying this the other day. I was watching like the A's game or something, and the announcers were speaking on like how they haven't had a home run in like a certain amount of days, and they're like, that hasn't happened since 1989. And I'm thinking is like, yo, if you're that team, you must be like so fucking embarrassed that some shit since 1989 hasn't happened until you got in the league.
Yeah, that is crazy. This was the A's game?
Yeah, something like that. I could be off.
Bro, the A's, bro, they're
trash.
They're trash.
I was I forget who it is on Twitter, but basically like you know how every team posts the graphic at the end of the night like 5 to 6. So someone always retweets the A's graphics, and they're like, the A's graphic department is having a fucking night, like, because it's always 5 to 11 or anything.
No, that's crazy.
And the other night they won, so the graphic team was probably like, let's fucking
let's go. How about you though with hockey? Like, I know there's a lot of good matchups right now. Like, who are you taking so far right now that you think is gonna win, and so on? So,
we've been picking our series. So I've just been selective on what series I'm playing. So basically, oh wow, and the Panthers get the first fucking goal. I told you this is gonna be watching the Bruins game right now, and this is the closeout game. If the Bruins win this, the series over. However, I've been speaking on all day how I'm scared to take the Bruins because we saw the Celtics up 3-1 in the series.
Yeah.
Take the L. We saw the Hurricanes last night versus the Islanders up 3-1 in the series at home.
Take the L.
Hurricanes are 9-1 at home playoff games. 9-1. Islanders 2-8 versus Hurricanes at home. Islanders win in a 3-1 situation in the series. So this was my scares tonight. So if you did tail this play, I'm being totally transparent. I literally contemplated on this play for all day.
So let me ask you. So you're taking the Bruins to close it out tonight?
Yeah. So I have the Bruins money line, then over 4.5 total goals, and Panthers plus 3.5.
Right.
So that's kind of been like my specialty lately.
So you think they're gonna win, but you're kind of like on the fence. Like it could go either way.
I mean, no, dude, I have no clue, honestly. I placed this bet thinking about it all day, but it's in the end of the day, the Bruins are the right play.
I feel like playoff energy though is like so different. Like
it is
playoffs in
100%.
any sport. It's literally like a new season almost. You know what I mean?
Is.
Forget what happened in the regular season. We're here. You know, now it's time to really turn it up.
So the thing is, the Bruins are playing like they've played in the regular season. They haven't changed their formula since entering the playoffs, which that's why the Bruins are going to win the cup.
Right.
Because they're playing consistently. However, it's just been this thing we've been seeing in playoff history with just recently, teams up 3-1 are not closing the gap.
Right.
They're not closing it out. So
I think it's tough though. It's tough to like win 4 straight and against any team. It is. I mean,
it is, dude.
Yeah, it's hard to do that full sweep.
But I believe if you want to show dominance, in your fucking league and in your division, you have to
gotta
win
bring the
3-1. You have to
Yeah.
win 4-1. Last year the Avs swept every series.
Yeah.
And they won the
Which
cup.
is crazy.
So that's what's annoying me about the Bruins right now. I just want them to win this game to kind of give us that. Okay, we're here. We're doing exactly what we're supposed to do in the postseason. What we did in the
Right. And we're taking it. We're taking the cup. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Which would be crazy if the Bruins win. That's Boston, and the NBA if the
Boston
Celtics
could have
win.
a fucking year, dude.
Boston has great
It's
teams.
like Philly,
Yeah.
like with the series and then the Eagles, and then no, it's cool riding with teams. Like I think the Devils. So let's bring it to the Devils and the Rangers.
Yeah, I was actually gonna bring that up. What do you think's gonna happen with that?
So we see the Rangers go up 3-1. I think it was. I'm gonna double check on this real quick. I don't want to be wrong.
I think it was. What is it at right now? Because I'm pretty sure it was 2-0, right?
Yeah, it was
2-0. And then the Devils won.
Okay, it was 2-0. Devils won game 3. Devils win game 4.
So it's tied up right now.
Now it's tied up. See, now we're in a situation of what did the Devils do all season? They were down 4-0, come back, win in overtime 5-4. They're down 6-0, they come back and win 7-6. Okay, this is a Devils team that has young talent. The whole year, nobody expected the Devils to make it in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Nobody expected. Jack Hughes, in my opinion, is the best thing that has happened to the Devils.
Oh, he's incredible.
He's incredible. I think you've taken him on a couple.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm not like that big hockey better like you, but dude, even watching him, it's like, dude, he's better than majority of the people on the ice. Like, it's crazy.
And the other night, he was the first to score. He's fast. He's young. He's getting it done. And that's why this Jersey team is fucking a threat at this point.
Yeah.
They are.
If I'm the Rangers, I'd be a little scared now.
I'd be scared too, dude. They're playing exactly how they played in the regular season, game to game, as far as if they can be down 4-0 and come back.
Right.
That's how they're playing in the series. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're down 2-0 to the New York Rangers, who have incredible playoff experience.
Right.
They're at MSG. They're down 2-0, go to MSG and beat the Devils twice in a row.
Twice. Yeah, that's hard.
That's no bullshit.
Yeah.
That's no bullshit, dude.
So it's back in Jersey tonight?
No, it won't be
tomorrow.
It'll be tomorrow.
That's momentum for the Devils, though. You go to the you go away, you win 2 games, and now you're bringing it back home. Like that's huge.
Yeah. The only thing I'm kind of confused about is because Jersey and New York is right next to each other. They play in Newark, so it's right there. But MSG is different, bro.
Dude, the fans and just the environment at MSG, that's crazy. To like shut the crowd down like that and win, and they're going back home.
There is 2 players on the Devils team who have ever seen in playoffs.
Really?
2 players.
That's crazy. And the Rangers, I mean, majority of them have all.
Dude, they got fucking Patrick Kane.
Yeah.
Like, so it's fun, dude. The one thing that's been like the biggest thing is the officiating. Especially in the Dallas and Wild game. We saw a simple trip yesterday that turned into a 10-minute misconduct. We saw Cale Makar on the Avalanche hit Jared McCann on the Kraken, which was basically a boarding call. He's suspended for 1 game.
Oh, really?
There's like so much shit that's going on, and it's blowing up Twitter. Like hockey Twitter world is convinced that the referees have money on the other teams.
But bro, it's like that in NBA too, though. Like the refs are getting shit on bad.
Usually it's not this bad though.
It's bad. Even bro, the beginning of the baseball season. I mean, it's still early.
The umps,
even the umps, dude. The ball's way out here. They're like, oh, it's a strike. Like, dude. It's like, you really think, do they have money on this shit? Like, because there's no way. Even the announcers, bro, like, when you could see the live pitches, they're like, dude, there's no way that's a strike. Like, what is going on?
Did you ever, I was watching a game. I don't know which game it was, so don't ask me. But the dude was pitching, and the announcer goes, "Oh, what a terrible throw!" He's like, "And it was terrible." I was just like, "Yo, these dudes are trash."
They have no filter. Yeah. Some of the things they say, like the announcers, and like, dude,
the way they talk, it sounds like they have money on the game.
Oh, dude, 100%. Forgot who it was. someone either like on ESPN or like NFL Network, one of those things, they like while they were like actually talking, they were like, "Oh yes," or about them having money on, or like a family
Yeah.
member having money on it. But it's just crazy.
Do you
Like,
know if it's like illegal? Like I don't know the.
I don't, dude. I know like if you're a player, like you
Yeah, you can't do
definitely
that.
can't. But I'm
I'll
not.
be hitting up my uncle.
Yeah,
Yo,
like.
bro.
But
Here's a
I mean,
nice.
I don't see if you're like an announcer, I don't see why you can't.
Yeah.
It could be like a conflict of interest.
Well, that's my
though,
whole
like,
thing. There's
yeah,
got like I don't know.
there's
dude.
got to be something that
Yeah.
says you can't. But I bet you do. They do it through like a friend's account or something.
That's what I'm
Definitely.
doing. That's what I'm doing for sure.
Definitely.
But yeah, dude. Kings and Oilers is also awesome. I think you tuned into the other game with the Kings and Oilers because you had the
Yeah.
Kempe
Yeah,
and
to
McDavid
score
to
in the
score.
second period. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a crazy game.
Dude, the odds are crazy on those bets.
The anytime
You
to
can get
score
like
in the period.
plus 3,000.
Yeah.
Because I live bet it. I waited like 2 minutes and then took it, but it's hard.
So, I mean, dude, it was a good bet. The thing is, like, with the bet you made, it's so smart because the Kings were up 3-0,
Yeah.
right? I think McDavid scored
the
in
other
the
guy
third period,
scored.
but McDavid scored in the third period.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is like, my angle was I actually should have bet the live. I took the draw.
Oh, you
I
did?
took the
yeah.
draw. I was speaking to you about the draw. So the Kings score 3-0, open the period. The Oilers needed to come back. They needed to be the first to score to save that series.
Right.
Would have been 3-1. LA would have took them. So the fact that you took that bet while the Edmonton needed the goals is perfect timing.
Yeah.
And, Kempe didn't get it, but in the end of the day, if the Oilers scored 3, you would imagine that the Kings would have got one more.
Yeah, at least.
So in
yeah.
the end of the day, it's worth a sprinkle. It's worth a shot.
Yeah, I didn't put much on it, like half a unit, but still, if it hits, that's big money.
Yeah, no, I think they're great. I think even parlaying anytime goal scorers is actually pretty smart. I do not look down upon that, especially like having McDavid in there. Not right now because the Kings have shut him down. I was telling you.
Yeah, you were saying that. They're like, yo, they're shutting him down. Like,
yeah, and that's why LA is a threat. However, I think the Oilers will come out on top. I had the Kings. I spoke about this on the first episode. Kings plus 3,000 to win the cup.
To win the cup, yeah.
I put $100 on it. I cashed out at 950.
Dude,
900, 950,
there you
something
go.
like that. Yeah.
That's fire though.
After they're up 2-1
because I don't
in the
think they're
series.
gonna win the cup.
Yeah, they're not gonna win the cup.
But hey, bro, that's like 800 quick bucks right there.
Yeah, no, that was fun. I just think the Oilers are gonna tie it up. I think the momentum is on their side. When you are a team that comes back from a 3-0 deficit in the first period and win the game,
Yeah.
that's momentum. And then you see them go into the next game and win 6-3. Like, bro, they got all the momentum right now.
No, for sure they do.
But the Kings are savvy. They're
Yeah.
good with their pucks, their sticks. So they score goals and fucking just
Waves.
such
Yeah.
not even waves, but it's more like they're very like savvy with the way they score goals
Right.
and just with their passing and all that.
Yeah, they move the puck well, I feel like. Yeah.
Yeah, we got Kevin Fiala back from the Kings. He got injured during the season, so he came back. I don't know. They have a shot. If they get through Edmonton, I'll tell you right now, if the Avalanche get through the Kraken and the Kings get through Edmonton, the Avs are going to have a hard fucking time.
You think so?
The Avs are going to have a hard time, and they're going to have a hard time with the Oilers. I think the Avs get through the series with the Kraken, and then they get eliminated in the second round, 1,000%.
And the Bruins taking it all.
Bruins taking it all, and then we got Leafs and Lightning. We haven't talked about.
No, yeah.
Leafs have never made it out of a first round playoff series.
Shit.
They have once, but it was 19
Way
whatever.
back, yeah.
So that's like the big thing in Twitter world right now. Like, oh my God, Leafs are up 3-1 versus the Lightning.
Right.
The series price was minus 150 on the Leafs, plus 145 on the
Lightning,
which
Shit.
you tagged me on Twitter, and I said Lightning all the way.
Yeah.
Because, dude, like, I just didn't think they had it in them. But look, they're fucking doing it right now.
That's crazy. Oh yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, I added you on that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're doing it right now, so it's awesome. I got a Leafs jersey at home. I'm a Austin Matthews
dude, I
guy.
didn't even know that stat, so I hope they win it now, dude.
Yeah,
That's
it's fucking
crazy.
awesome, dude.
Yeah, seriously.
Some people think they're gonna win the cup. I don't know about that, but
they've never won a cup. Then.
yeah.
That,
Well,
dude,
so I'm off. So someone can correct me in the comments or whatever.
right.
They've won a first round. I just don't know exactly which year. But it
Not
was
any time.
no, this is
Yeah, way
80s
years
type
ago.
shit. But yeah, dude, it's so exciting to see.
Yeah, like a team that hasn't won in a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, Leafs are like one of my favorite teams. But I'm more of like a player guy. Like I like Austin Matthews and I like Mitch Marner. They were like my first hockey guys.
Right.
You know, I like other players now because I've watched them more.
You learn to. Yeah. You.
Those are like my first guys. I like
yeah.
the duo pair last year. I like how like Mitch Marner was scoring a lot. It was just like the first time as a hockey fan. Like those are the two players I liked.
Yeah, and the more you watch like different teams,
Yeah.
you'll be a fan of that guy.
Yeah, like
especially when they're winning you bets or something, right?
Dude, like the Oilers, I owe my heart to because my first hockey parlay I ever hit was the Oilers was the last leg. I had $1,000 on a plus 350 or whatever.
That's good money though, yeah.
This was like back when I first started, like November, when then you sent me on my bad losing streak. Dude, I was fucking killing it. And then I talked to Chris. I'm like, yeah, I've been sports betting and shit. Like I'm up like 10 grand off $400 in like 4 days. I tell this
You had beginner's luck.
Yeah. I tell this motherfucker, yeah, I'm in sports gambling. I placed one bet with his opinion.
Well, it was college football too, right?
Yeah, it was Wake Forest. I'll never forget.
Dude, they were winning too.
Wake Forest, $500 because I was like, whatever, $500. Even if I lose, I don't care.
Yeah, right.
I lose that one, and then I lose
Just one
another
downhill.
3-legger NHL parlay by one. By the worst, it was the Winnipeg Jets versus the Coyotes, a little league team that has never won. I lose on that, and then that whole fucking week and month, I was
downhill.
Dude, so bad.
It all started with Wake Forest.
Just so bad. I forget where the fuck I was going. What the fuck were we saying before?
Oh, you were talking about the Bruins and the Maple Leafs that they've never been out of the first round.
Yeah, I forget. But yeah, dude, it's been oh no. Yeah. I owe the Oilers lifetime luck. Cause lifetime just love. Because they were my last leg. It was the Oilers versus the Rangers. The Rangers were up like 4-0 in like the first period. Like it was some crazy blowout.
Right.
And then I was just like so upset because it's like when you start gambling and you know like, and I probably only had like $3,000 in my bankroll, so $1,000 bet on a 3-leg parlay was a lot, and I was like, holy shit, like I want to win this. So it was like, it's just so stressful. So it's like literally like 11 p.m. at night. Comes through, the Oilers come through and legit just tie it up, win it overtime, and it was just like
it's the best feeling.
It is the best fucking feeling in the world, dude.
Not like me last night, dude.
Oh,
one leg, bro, to win 3,000. So I had bro, I don't even know, dude. I was just so
I know
angry.
Judge was in there.
Yeah, Judge. It was Nico Horner on the Cubs. Vinny Pasquantino on the Royals. He's the one that fucked me, dude. Everything else hit. He got a hit in the third inning. Third inning, dude. I just need you to get one hit. You got like 3 more at-bats minimum. He gets a strikeout. Then, the last hit, it's in the 9th inning. The way it came off the bat, I'm watching it. I'm like, oh, bro, he got it. Dude, he hits like right to the fielder. But coming off the bat, dude, I thought it was like a double at least, but no.
It's like the worst when like you hear like that nice smack like that.
Yeah, like you're like, oh shit, it's gone.
And then they just pan the camera to the dude holding the glove up.
And bro, bet
He's ready to catch it.
Bet 365. I don't appreciate it. I'm a big customer.
Oh yeah.
No
Speak
cash out offer, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. And dude, I get cash outs on everything else. Left it open for like 2 hours looking for a cash out. Nothing. But you know what? You got to take it on the chin, like, and just move on. If you're following me on Twitter, I had a great weekend last week. It was great. We hit one this morning. I got a couple going now, but it's been a really good like week and a half, so I really can't complain.
Hell yeah, dude's been put like $200 and he's won like 3,000.
Yeah,
It's
I'm up.
crazy.
I'm up a decent amount of units right now, so I can't complain. But I'm not gonna be cocky about it either, because dude,
Hell yeah.
shit can change in a blink of a fucking eye.
Yes,
so.
sir. As we just spoke about.
Yeah.
Shit changes
But
like that.
yeah. Did you want to go over like any picks for tomorrow or anything like that, or do you have anything you're leaning towards?
So tomorrow, I'm just gonna speak about hockey because that's what I got off hip.
Give out some picks
So
for
we got
baseball.
Lightning, Leafs, Rangers, Devils, Jets, and Golden Knights. Jets and Golden Knights, I haven't even been. I've touched that series like once or twice. One winner, one loser. It's just, to me, it's the Knights are a better team. They're gonna win that series and move on. So I'm kind of off that. You can take Knights plus over 3.5. Usually gets the price down. So I would lean that way. Devils, Rangers, I would maybe look at a draw, possibly. I'll release picks on that later. Lightning and Leafs. We may see a sneaky under here. Every game has gone over in the series so far, but I think with the Lightning, with their back against the wall, I think they'll tighten it down a little defensively. So I would lean under in that game. However, it's still not made up my mind. So just stay tuned to my Twitter. This came out today, so you'll see them later today.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have a few player props for sure. It's difficult for me to put them out now because like today I had a prop and it got voided because he didn't start. So just make sure with your book before anything that they void starters. I mean that they void people that don't start, because some books don't.
Really?
Yeah, some books don't. Like I don't think FanDuel does.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
And it sucks too, because like if you're like today, right? I had the guy on the Cubs. He was out, but if he was a pinch hitter and came in, and he doesn't get it, you lose because he had a bat. So yeah, that's why it's really like tricky.
Wait, hold on. Oh, a pinch hitter. Oh,
yeah.
But that
so
means like they're
so
hitting
he was
the
on
ball.
the bench today, right? So say they were losing and they wanted to bring him in, they could bring him in to bat. And if he doesn't get it, even if he bats one time, you lose your bet because he technically got to bat
What
once.
about a pinch runner?
I think they have to bat.
Okay.
So like if they put him on a base, it doesn't, like he has to actually bat.
But what if you have like somebody like, oh yeah, for bases you have to bat.
Yeah, you have to bat.
So I was thinking maybe like, I don't know, I'm always trying to find ways to fuck the books.
And dude, like I don't know if stolen bases count on
that's what I was saying
now, but because the other night I had Mookie Betts on the Dodgers, he only had one hit and it was a single.
But he had a stolen
But
base.
he had a stolen base. Bet365 greened it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that shit was a mistake.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask.
But-
Like, if you get a pinch runner and then he steals the base,
Right. I don't know.
Do you get it
dude.
for him or do you get it for your guy who
I
hit?
have to look at their rule book because as far as I know, they don't green that. So I don't know
Yeah.
if they did it by accident, but
Well, that would be fucked, dude. Because if you have, I think it happened to you the other day. Like the dude stole the base and then he got taken out.
that was Rizzo.
So my whole thing is, if your guy hits the ball, gets on base, and then gets a pinch runner,
Right. Yeah.
What's the
I have to look at
situation?
their rules because they might have changed it.
I
'cause-
bet they cancel it. I bet you lose.
Yeah. Then they must have greened my thing by mistake.
No, because that wasn't the same thing. Your Rizzo guy cleared it.
Yeah, the Rizzo guy did.
He
Yeah.
got the base, then got taken out.
But anyway, I'm gonna put some picks out for tomorrow. Just
Go
player
ahead.
props for baseball. So I like Aaron Judge tomorrow. It was his birthday today, and he went off. He was 3 for 4 with 3 doubles. So I like him to continue on tomorrow against the Rangers.
They played the Twins today, right?
Yeah, they played
Yeah.
the Twins.
So,
yeah,
well, they won
he
like
was in a
6-1.
really bad slump too. So I'm glad that he finally got it going. I also like tomorrow. I like Paul Goldschmidt. He's a guy I always lean on. You'll hear me even like the last podcast, but I always pick him. He's always consistent, and he's going against Logan Webb tomorrow, and he has a pretty good odds against him. And I also like Mike Trout tomorrow against the A's. He's going against J.P. Sears, and he has like a 6 ERA. And I looked earlier, Trout has like 2 homers against him already. So, yeah, I'm going to go with those 3 for tomorrow.
Let's fucking get it,
Yeah,
boy.
for total bases, over 1.5 bases.
No, I like all that. Yeah, there's a lot of money to be made in the baseball shit, especially if like you're doing all this research.
Yeah. And most of the time, if you're doing like the over bases, it's usually always plus money. And if
Yeah.
it's minus, it's like minus 110.
And it's minus for a reason, though.
Yeah.
So it's like you shouldn't be too deterred,
Yeah.
especially if you add it to a parlay.
Yeah. Like if I'm adding it to 3 guys that are plus 120, plus 130, and then you add in that, it still boosts the odds like significantly.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Like if you're at plus 900, you add in like a minus 110, it's going to go up to like plus 1500.
No, I agree,
Yeah.
dude. I started doing like the juicy threes.
Yeah, dude, that's dope, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that you do that.
Anybody who's been following me, it's like basically the juice parlays. So anything from like, let's say 150 to 200, like that's kind of what we stay at.
Yeah,
And listen, big favorites lose all the time.
all the time.
So it's not about picking the biggest favorite. It's about picking the favorites that are favorites for a reason.
right.
And they have their stars aligned with
Yeah.
that matchup.
Yeah, because
so,
there'll be some weird favorites sometimes. Like you're looking at it, at some teams like minus 150, and you're like, something doesn't
like
make sense.
I would never take the Angels in the juicy three unless Otani's pitching.
Yeah.
Like, because it's just like the Angels are
Pitching
good.
tomorrow, I think, actually.
Yeah, he
against
is.
the A's.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll be in the juicy 3 tomorrow.
Maybe, but they're minus 360. So maybe on the
So
run
yeah.
line. Maybe on the run line.
Yeah, that's true.
So I take the run line is fun sometimes.
Because
But
if he gets run support, Otani, say they go up 2-3 nothing, dude,
Yeah.
it's probably a wrap.
yeah, so I would take them on the run line. And then, I don't know, dude, it's just about finding, like, the things that make sense and why they're favorites. Sometimes there's favorites that it's like, dude, like,
Doesn't make sense.
even last night, we see the Celtics minus fucking 700, Hawks plus 560. It's like, dude, who wants to spend minus 700? I wouldn't even add them into a
Neither
juicy
would I.
three.
And look what happened, bro. And I bet
Exactly.
I bet you people did add them into a parlay to try to juice it a little bit.
1,000%.
It's like you got to be. I would never put them in, like especially my parlays.
Yeah.
First of all, there's no reason to.
Well, you just don't do that type of.
Yeah, I pick everything that has good odds anyway. But it's like, I mean, they were up like a good amount, so someone's probably like, oh, I'll throw them in. But dude, I would never to lose on like a minus 700 would fucking piss me off so bad.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, like adding them into a parlay, it's not stupid. It's more like the fact of like it's when you add them into a parlay. It's when you add some of these big favorites into the parlay because it's like, dude, like you said, look what happens. So you got to pick your spots. If it's like the Bruins tonight, they're up 3-1 in the series. Oh, that's a lock for a parlay. No, not so fast, buddy.
Yeah.
Look at everything that's going on in the sports. Boston leads 3-1. Lose game 5.
Rangers lose. Yep.
Yeah, well, not the Rangers, but the Hurricanes. I was so confident in the Canes yesterday, bro. It was my best bet of the day. Shout out Ice Guys. They had me on the podcast. I gave it as a best bet. And yeah, I had 4 units on it, and to me it was a solid play. I even put them in a parlay
Right.
because I was so confident. But look what happens.
Didn't go your way.
Yeah,
It happens.
yeah, no, it happens. But I think everyone just has to be careful on these big leads in the playoffs this year. I'm curious to what the second round does.
Right.
Because will it be the same? I don't know. But with a lot of these series, NBA or basketball, I've just been trying to find a game script.
Right.
So like literally every series, I figured out a same game parlay for every single one. So for the Kings and Oilers, did Kings plus 2.5 and Oilers and Kings both to have over 1.5 goals. So that has hit every single time they've played so far, except last night. So, you know what I'm saying? We're getting to these elimination games. We're getting closer to the end.
Right.
Just be careful because it's
Shit
changing.
hits the fan, yeah.
Yeah, it's changing. Like, look, I'm happy to go fucking 4 for 5 on that Kings parlay. I'm not complaining at all.
Right.
But when you notice a change, notice there's a change and step away. Change your way you're going to bet it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
like
saying?
one thing I would just touch on real quick on that is like if you're making a parlay, like say you're betting something live, you want to do that. If you're not doing research on it before and you just see a team's up 15 points, like last
Especially in
night, like
basketball.
dude, NBA playoffs, like I don't care if the team's up 15 points. 15 points in basketball is
Ain't
nothing.
shit.
You go on a run and go on a 10-0 run, you're winning the game. So it's like, you got to be careful. Don't just throw something in because a team's winning. Shit changes so fast. So just be cautious, when you're putting in bets, live bets, whatever.
Live betting with basketball is so interesting too because like you said, teams can be up 15-0, but the lines of a 15 being up 15 points is freaking insane. You're talking
Yeah.
about minus 2,000 for being up 15 points.
It's ridiculous.
So if you like a team beforehand and they're down 15 points, grab them at the plus 300.
Yeah, seriously.
Grab them at the plus 400 because, listen, basketball comes in waves. Like,
it's a game of runs. That's literally what it is.
the one thing I've realized watching this year, diving more into it. I don't even, if my team is Grizzlies and Lakers the other night, Lakers are up 35-9 in the first quarter. Dude, they come back, the Lakers win that game by like 10 points.
Yeah. It's crazy because, dude, it's just a game of runs. You're gonna, you'll go on a 10-0 run, and then all of a sudden you won't make anything, and then the other team will go on a 15-0 run. Dude, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
It's just who's more consistent at making the shots and getting second chance points, rebounds, and all that shit. So
yeah, there's a lot of shit to look at.
Yeah.
Look, guys, we appreciate you tuning in. Every Friday, every Saturday, new podcast. We're killing it on sports betting. We're up units on the year.
Big units.
Big units on the year. So just keep telling the plays, keep following. And yeah, let's make some fucking money, guys. Straights and lottos, straight bet Ben.
Player prop Chris.
We're out.